Good afternoon to Senior Undersecretary, my good friend, Domingo Panginiban, and to welcome again my good friend, former Deputy Speaker, D.V. Savillano, and all the officials of the different attached agencies and the DA family. I looked at the budget, Mr. Chairman, and I would see that the budget of the DA from 2023 to 2024 has a manageable increase of about 14 billion. So we therefore state that as far as the DA proper is concerned, we are in support. And we could say that the DA has a strong presence in the city of Golden Friendship, Cagayan de Oro City, because you have a very capable and outstanding regional director, Director RD Carlin Collado. Can you take a bow, Arlene? Where are you? Oh, yeah, that's the guy. It takes away for rice seeds, corn seeds, vegetable seeds, fertilizers, and they're present. We submit to him our list of our beneficiaries all over the city, and the seeds are there, and we distribute them, and it's found always in my Facebook. So it's always really documented. So I therefore move, Madam Chair and Mr. Chairman, that we support and approve the budget of 167,457,686,000. So about 167 billion. The reason for this not a big increase for this year is because from 2022 to the administration of President Bongbong Marcos, we had a very large increase of 40 billion. So are you satisfied, Secretary, with only a 10 billion increase?
Well, that's a big amount already for 2024.
Thank you. And because if I were here earlier, I would have moved that we dispense with the presentation of your department, because our colleague, former Congressman Bongbong Marcos of the 14th Congress, out of respect, but since I was late because I have to do it. So we continue with the interpellation. Otherwise, I would have moved that we just manifest our support, and not to us, because the Secretary of Agriculture is no less than His Excellency President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos. Don't you agree, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he agrees, but we continue. So now, thank you for that. So now we go to each agency. Very short questions, because we have already letters.
Kala ko approve na yung pala may tanong. Sige.
But no, aside from the DA, may mga agencies
Yes,
which
sir.
we are
Go ahead,
always
please.
in
Because
contact with. But
5 minutes ka lang,
for
boss.
the agency, yes, I will go to the second round. But for my request, which has been handed to you this afternoon, is maliit lang yung mga request ko eh. 1,000 hybrid corn seeds, and then 1,000 packs of pinakbet seeds. You know, I go to this eh. It's small, but it matters to our farmers. One request, Mr. Secretary, is that we are going to a procurement through voucher system. The problem with voucher system, Mr. Secretary, is that number one, the price will be manipulated by the middlemen. Number two, conversion, they'll convert to cash. Kung bibigyan mo lang sila nga ito for rice and for the fertilizers, it will be converted into cash. And then, of course, the quality we're not sure. So I would suggest that for a rice seed procurement and the fertilizer, it should be procured by the DA and given directly to the farmers, not by voucher system. So that is my request, Mr. Secretary, because I believe that the voucher system may not be very successful in having our farmers receive the end product. Now, let me go to now, Mr. Chairman, to my question to the next one is irrigation. We have here Administrator Eddie Guillen. Let me thank the Administrator for the 2020-2023. We are now implementing our small irrigation projects in Cagayan de Oro. Thank you very much. And you have received a letter now requesting for 2024. May we know whether you're approving my request or not? Very small.
Administrator
Small amounts,
Guillen.
very small.
Eddie Guillen is
Yes,
recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Kung pwede nga lang po, pagbigyan natin lahat kasi food
No,
security
not
po.
lahat. I'm just referring to Cagayan de Oro. Why should you go to lahat now? I am asking for Cagayan de Oro. That's
Specific-
what I was voted
Okay.
for. Are you approving my small request for next year?
Sir, hindi po siguro lahat, sir. Pero
How many of my requests were for? Because I have to have correct answers here. A no will be a wrong answer. Maliit lang.
may dalawa doon kasi, sir.
Gawin mo ng tatlo, di ba? Tatlo na lang, maliit naman. Thank you for your approve na siya. Thank you for the correct answer. 3 out of 4, good enough. We go now, very short questions ito, Mr. Chairman. And then we go now to our administrator of the Philippine Coconut Authority, my good friend Bernie. Bernie, I have a request for you there. For 20 Katigan Dwarf and 20,000, 10,000 Katigan Dwarf and 10,000 Takigan and Takunan Dwarf.
Done na po, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Another correct answer, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Bernie. Now I go now to the next agency.
Congressman Rufus, please.
Yeah, just, I'm going to wind up. There are just two more 1 second, 5-second questions. Then we go to the administrator of the Philippine for the TFAR. Yan,
Bifar.
BFAR. Yeah, here is Director Escoto. Now, yeah, we have a hatchery already as presented by my colleague. A hatchery for Cagayan de Oro. May we know whether you're going to work for this, for the approval and the funding of 30 million only
Director Escoto.
for the hatchery.
Yes, sir. We will work for the approval of the hatchery, sir.
Another good answer and correct answer. Thank you very much. You know, Administrator of BFAR, Demosthenes Escoto. Thank you. My next question is to Attorney Glenn Pangapalan, Manager of the Philippine Fisheries Development. You have a list already, correct? 22, right?
That's correct, Mr.
And
Chairman.
Cagayan de Oro is one of the 22, correct?
Yes, correct.
And if the DBM did not approve the 1.3 billion only,
Also correct, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I will be moving to increase two budgets. The budget of the Philippine Fisheries Authority of only 1.3 additional, because 22. And then also for the BFAR hatchery that we have, and also irrigation of 5 billion, Mr. Chairman. Lastly, this will be, alam mo ang congressman, we work like nandiyan si DV, ano? Si DS, we work for, hundreds of millions of infrastructure and so forth. But we also ask for goats and cattle. And so is administrator of dairy, Dr. Gabriel Agamayo here? Yes, thank you for the past goats and cattle that you have given. I'm asking another for next year. Are you going to approve my request for cattle and goats?
I will need another 28 million for that, Mr.
I move,
Chairman.
Madam Chair. So finally, thank you. That is a semi-correct answer.
Finally to the finally.
To the finally, I move for the approval of the DA budget and the increase of the following: 1.3 for the Philippine Fisheries Development Authority, so that we can have the 22 fish ports, 5 billion for the irrigation because I have 3 approved projects there. And then also with the BFAR also, and finally to our only 22 million additional for the national dairy so that I can have goats and cattle in this particular. Mr. Chairman,
you.
I will move upon the proper time
Yes.
to the approval of the budgets that are necessary. Thank you very much for the time, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Rufus Rodriguez.